Baik, kita mulai kelas kita pada malam hari ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelum kita mulai belajar, mari kita berdoa sesuai dengan keyakinan masing-masing. Berdoa mulai. Berdoa selesai. Baik, sesuai dengan jadwal kita. Malam ini kita akan belajar TOEFL skill listening ya. Karena di batch 2 bulan lalu, saya sudah membahas skill 1 sampai 10 dari buku Longman ya, supaya kita nggak balik lagi ke depan, supaya kita tetap bisa menghabiskan satu buku Longman ini, semua skillnya. Saya lanjutkan ya, skillnya dari batch 2. Jadi bagi yang batch 2-nya belum ikut, bisa mendengarkan recordingnya di YouTube saya ya. Judulnya di playlist pelatihan TOEFL batch 2. Cari yang bagian listening. Di situ ada dua video ya yang berisi penjelasan skill 1 sampai 10 ya, ada dua video di situ. Baik, kali ini kita langsung ke skill 11. Ya, skill 11 ini adalah kita disuruh listen for expressions of agreement. Expressions of agreement. Jadi eh, expression of agreements itu adalah ekspresi setuju. Expressions of agreement are common in the short dialogues, so you should become familiar with them. Ya, ini familiar banget expression of agreement. The following example shows agreement with a positive statement. Oke, ini dengan positive statement. Ini loh yang disebut dengan expression of agreement. So do I. Atau neither do I. Itu expression of agreement. Tapi kalau yang so do I itu positive statement. Yang neither do I itu negative statement. Neither do itu no ya, ada unsur no-nya. Oke, yang satu dulu ya, yang contoh nomor satu dulu.
Aku bilang kalau kalian pemerintah.
Jadi, on the recording, you will hear, I think that the hypothesis is undefensible. I think that the hypothesis is undefensible. So do I. Berarti dia setuju. Setuju dengan katanya si man ini. The first speaker. Kemudian pertanyaannya adalah, what does the woman mean? Yang satu, she is unsure about the hypothesis. Salah ya. Unsure. Dia kan bilang, so do I. Yang artinya setuju atau sependapat dengan statement dari man ya. I think that the hypothesis is undefensible. Yang ke B, the hypothetamus is behind the fence. Salah ya, hypothetamus behind the fence. Kemudian yang C, she thinks that the hypothesis can be defended. Salah. She agrees with the man. Nah, jawabannya yang D. Nah, kalau kita masih ingat ya, skill sebelumnya, ya, kita disuruh avoid similar sound ya. Bagi yang ikut kelas di batch 2 ataupun batch 1, ya, salah satu skill yang sudah kita pelajari adalah avoid similar sounds. Jadi justru ketika listening, itu jangan memilih jawaban yang mirip dengan recordingnya. Contoh ini, hipotesis ada, unsure ini nggak ada ya, nggak ada pengecohnya di sini. Ya, yang B ini hippopotamus. Nah, ini adalah mengecoh sound dari hipotesis ya, walaupun agak jauh ya. Kemudian be defended. Nah, ini hampir similar sound dengan indefensible, walaupun sebenarnya jauh ya. Nah, jadi untuk skill 11 ini, expression of agreement ya. Kalau woman-nya tetap ya, tetap di skill skill sebelumnya yaitu fokus ke second speaker. Woman-nya bilang apa? So do I. Artinya apa? Woman-nya agree. agrees with the man. Ya, saya ulangi lagi ya. Skill 11 adalah listen for expressions of agreement. Yang pertama adalah a positive statement. So do I. Berarti artinya apa? She agrees with the man. Oke. Kemudian penjelasannya. The expression so do I is an expression that shows agreement with a positive statement. So the woman means that she agrees with the man. The best answer is therefore answer D. Nah, sekarang kita ke second example ya. Other expressions are used to show agreement with negative statement. Ya, tadi yang positive statement, sekarang negative statement. Nah, dalam recording, you will hear, I don't think that our history I don't think that our history teacher is very interesting. Neither do I. Neither do I. What does the man mean? In your textbook or on the computer screen you read, he disagree. He thinks the history teacher is interesting. He shares the woman's opinion. He doesn't think the woman's idea is good. Oke. Jadi gini, kalau pertanyaannya itu negatif ya, I don't think. Kan negatif ya, I don't think. Kemudian dijawabnya juga negatif. Ingat ya, neither do I itu artinya kan no either ya. Nah, dia jadi negatif ya. Kalau statementnya negatif, kemudian jawabannya juga negatif, itu berarti he shares the woman's opinion. Berarti sama, memiliki opini yang sama ya. Berarti jawabannya yang C. Bukan disagree, ini salah ya. Neither do I. Kemudian he thinks the history teacher is interesting, tidak ya, karena ada don't-nya di sini. Nah, kemudian he doesn't think the woman's idea is good. Ini tidak ngomongin tentang ide ya. Jadi di sini dibaca. The expression neither do I is an expression that shows agreement with a negative statement. So the man shares the woman's opinion. The best answer is therefore answer C. The following chart lists common expressions that show agreement. You should become familiar with these expressions. Oke. Nah, jadi ya, misal ada pertanyaan. Yang ini tadi, yang nomor satu tadi, misal ini jawabannya diganti she she shares the man's opinion, itu juga benar ya. Dibuat format seperti ini juga benar. Berarti apa? She shares the man opinion. The man's opinion. Itu betul. Ya, ingat ya, kalau ini positif, jawabannya positif. Kalau ini negatif, jawabannya negatif, jawabannya negatif ya. Berarti kunci jawabannya agrees atau shares gitu ya. She agrees atau she shares the woman's opinion, misal seperti itu. Nah, ini seperti ini lagi. Ini adalah rumusnya ya. Agreement with positive statement. So do I. Me too. I'll say. Isn't it? You can say that again. Jadi misal ada teman kita berpendapat, oh, the school is so beautiful. Kemudian kalian setuju dengan pendapat dia. Oh, you can say that again. Itu artinya, ya, aku setuju. Intinya, ya, memang benar sekolahnya beautiful gitu ya. Kemudian agreement with negative statement seperti tadi ya. Kalau misal I don't think that school is interesting, misal seperti itu. I don't think that school is interesting. I don't think ya, berarti negatif ya. Jawabannya I don't either atau neither do I. Nah, jawabannya pasti kalau nggak shares ya agree. Gitu ya. Ini adalah skill 11 yang baru gabung ya. Bisa di lihat rekaman dari batch 2 bulan lalu, skill 1 sampai 10 di YouTube saya, bagian playlist pelatihan apa ya judulnya. Pokoknya TOEFL batch 2 gitu. Oke. Nah, ini ada latihannya. Coba ya latihan ini. Tapi ini belum pakai recording dulu. Atau langsung pakai nanti aja. Kalau sudah 13 ya, ini ada recordingnya di YouTube. Oke, sekarang kita ke skill 12 ya. Nanti 11, 12, 13 kita latihan ya. Oke, yang skill ke-12 kita disuruh listen for expressions of uncertainty and suggestion. Ya, dengarkan kalau ada ekspresi dari ketidakpastian dan suggestion atau saran ya. Expressions of uncertainty and suggestion are common in the short dialogues, so you should become familiar with them. The following example shows an expression of uncertainty. Contoh, do you know anything about the final exam in physics? Terus jawab, it's going to be rather difficult, isn't it? Nah, ini kan ada tag question di sini. Isn't it? It's going to be rather difficult, isn't it? What does the woman mean? A. The exam is not going to be too difficult. She's positive that it's going to be hard. She thinks that it might be hard. She has no idea about the exam. Nah, yang paling cocok, ini kan ada tag question. Tag question itu kan eh, menunjukkan keraguan ya atau uncertainty atau ketidakpastian. It's going to be rather difficult, isn't it? Nah, ini kalau di bahasa Indonesia kan tuh itu akan lebih sulit. Rather kan lebih ya. Itu akan lebih sulit kan? Nah, itu kan masih butuh butuh kejelasan. Berarti she thinks that it might be hard. Berarti yang C. Ya. Jadi di sini mana expression of uncertainty-nya? Ya ini, tag question-nya ini, isn't it? Nah, itu. She thinks that it might be hard. Ingat, eh, biasanya jawaban itu tidak plek sama dengan recordingnya, tapi sinonimnya. Nah, sinonim dari difficult kan apa? Hard ya. Difficult has the same meaning with hard. Oke, contoh selanjutnya. Nah ini ya, the tag question yang saya maksud tadi ya. The tag question, isn't it? Change a definite statement into a statement that show uncertainty. So the best answer is one that expresses uncertainty. The best answer to this question is answer C because the word things and might express uncertainty. Oke, lagi contoh yang selanjutnya. I'll never have time to type my paper tomorrow. Why not do it now? Tuh ya. Why not do it now? Nah, ini adalah expression of suggestion. Yang tadi expression of uncertainty, ya. Jadi skill 2 kita fokus pada expression of uncertainty sama suggestion. Why not do it now? Nah, ini kan dia ngomong, yang man-nya kan ngomong. Aku tidak pernah punya waktu untuk mengetik. Ah, aku tidak akan punya waktu untuk mengetik paperku besok. Ya. Kemudian dijawab sama man-nya, why not do it now? Kenapa nggak dikerjakan sekarang? Nah, itu kan. Kenapa nggak dikerjakan sekarang? Kemudian jawabannya apa? Nah, ingat ya, skill yang kemarin ya kita fokus pada second speaker. Finishing the paper today. Not working on the paper now. Sudah salah ya. Never typing the paper. Taking time out from the paper now. Berarti finishing the paper today. Nah, now, nah ini adalah parafrase atau sinonim dari today. Ya, berarti yang A. In this example, the expression why not is an expression of suggestion. So, the woman suggests doing it now. In this suggestion, the woman is referring to the paper that the man needs to type. So, the best answer is A. Ya, ini kan ada saran di sini ya, ada expressions of suggestion. Kemudian sama seperti yang skill 11 tadi, ini ada rangkumannya. Nah, makanya kenapa saya suka menggunakan buku Longman ini? Karena bukunya easy to follow. Untuk belajar mandiri sangat mudah. Ini expression of uncertainty pakai question tag ya, isn't it, don't you. Question tag kan ada banyak ya. Kemudian nanti bisa dipelajari ya, bisa di browsing ya, jenis-jenis question tag, isn't it. Misal isn't it itu kayak kan gitu. Apa ya contohnya misal eh, yang buku biru ini punyamu kan, misal kayak apa ya? eh the blue one is yours, isn't it? Gitu. Misal seperti itu. eh your favorite color is red, isn't it? Nah, isn't you? Gitu ya kalau nggak salah ya, kayak gitu. Ada tag question. Kemudian as far as I know. Nah, as far as I know, as far as I can tell. Nah, ini juga uncertainty. Sejauh yang aku tahu, sejauh yang aku dapat ceritakan. Jadi di situ masih ada ketidakpastian. As far as I know, misal, as far as I know, being lecturer is quite difficult. Misal seperti itu. As far as I can tell, um, being a good teacher needs hard effort. Misal seperti itu. Kalau suggestion itu why not? Ya, kayak tadi, why not do it now? Why not you choose the blue one, misal. Let's. Nah, let's ini juga suggestion. Mari, let's do it now atau let's do it uh, as soon as possible, misal seperti itu ya. Why not? Let's apa gitu. Oke, kemudian yang skill number 13. Listen for emphatic expressions of surprise. Emphatic expressions of surprise. Emphatic expression of surprise are common in the short dialogues, so you should become familiar with them. When surprise is expressed, it implies that the speaker did not expect something to be true. Okay. Did you see Paul driving around in his Mustang? Mobil ya ini Mustang. Did you see Paul driving around in his Mustang? Then he did get a new car. Then he did get a new car. What had the man thought? Nah, in your textbook on the computer screen you read Paul would Paul would definitely get a Mustang. Paul did not know how to drive. Paul didn't like Mustangs. Paul wouldn't get a new car. Ya. In this dialogue, the empathic from he did get ya is used to show the man surprise that Paul got a new car. It means that the man expect that Paul wouldn't get a new car. So the best answer is D. Ya. Ingat ya, did not expect something to be true. Then he did get a new car. Artinya Paul wouldn't get a new car. Nah, ini kan yang ditanyakan kan apa? What had the man thought? Apa yang man itu pikirkan. Bukan kenyataannya ya. Apa yang man itu pikirkan. Dia berpikir Paul tidak akan mendapatkan mobil baru. Nah, cara cara ngapalinnya gimana? Untuk menotis bahwa ini adalah expression of surprise, emphatic expression of surprise. Jadi gini, biasanya ada dua kata kerja dalam satu kalimat. Normalnya dalam satu kalimat itu kan satu subjek, satu verb ya. Tapi kalau emphatic expressions of surprise itu ada dua. Jadi kalau kita menekankan sesuatu atau atau kita itu surprise atau kita tuh nggak expect something to be true, nah itu kita pakai dua kata kerja. Contoh yang ini dilihat. Then he did get a new car. Ada dua kata kerjanya, yaitu apa? Did dan get. Ya, harusnya kan kalau normalnya kan langsung kalau kalau pas ya, he got ya kan a new car. Itu kan normalnya. Tapi ini karena expression of emphatic emphatic, jadi dia ada dua ya. Did get. Kayak misal aku minta maaf. I apologize ya kan? Ya. I apologize. Ini minta maafnya biasa ini. Tapi kalau bener-bener pengen banget minta maaf, pengen banget dimaafkan lah bahasanya. Itu bukan I apologize, tapi apa? I do apologize. Ada dua. Ini do kan kata kerja, apologize kan kata kerja juga. Ini sama-sama benar. Cuma penekanannya itu lebih menekankan yang kedua ini. Ya, I do apologize. Sama dengan ini, yang normalnya kita kalimatnya itu adalah he got a new car. Ini kok diganti he did get a new car. Ada dua, did dan get. Nah, makanya itu adalah expression of surprise. Nah, caranya untuk membedakan seperti itu. Saya hapus dulu. Ya. Kemudian cara jawabnya gimana tadi? Nah, kalau misal dia then then he did get a new car, artinya dia tuh nggak percaya. Ya. Menurut dia, Paul would not get a new car. Nah, di sini, the following chart outlines various ways to express emphatic surprise. Nah, verbnya, sebentar, sebentar. Oke. Ah, ini ada be. Verb be, ya, verb be itu kan bisa is, am, are ya. Eh, be, emphatic form, be with emphasis, emphatic. Oke. Penekanan ya, artinya emphasis di sini itu penekanan. Ya, emphatic di sini penekanan. Eh, then he is here. Nah, kalau ini yang model yang nomor satu ini, then he is here, meaningnya apa? I thought he was not here. Ya, then he is here. Nah, berarti kebalikannya. I thought he was not here. Ini contoh yang pertama. Kalau ini tadi contoh yang berapa ya ini tadi? Nah, kita kita lihat dulu. Ini contoh yang pertama. Kemudian model with emphasis. Emphasis. Then you can go. Then you can go. Nah, ini yang dua. Pakai modal ya. Modelnya can di sini. Then you can go. I thought you couldn't go. Ya, berarti kebalikannya. Kemudian present tense. Do with emphasis. Nah, ini yang jenis ketiga berarti penekanannya. Present tense ada do atau does tergantung subjeknya ya. Ada do, ada does with emphasis. Misal, then you do play tennis. Nah, gitu ya. Then you do play tennis. Ini kan jejer ada do, ada play. Kenapa nggak langsung then you play tennis gitu kan kalau normalnya. Tapi karena ini dengan tekanan, makanya ada do-nya ya. Then you do play tennis. Nah, berarti I thought you didn't play tennis. Nah, pokok intinya kalau kalian listen ya, kalau kalian mendengarkan ini berarti jawab negatifnya. Nah, kemudian past tense. Past tense ini sama dengan bentuk yang ketiga ini ya. Cuma bentuknya pas ya. Oh, ini pas ya. Ini pas ya. Paling cocok yang nomor 4 ya ini. Tapi sama aja ya, tapi sama aja. Past tense yaitu did with emphasis. Nah, tadi kan kalau present kan pakai do atau does. Kalau past kan pakai did gitu ya. Oke, berarti did with emphasis. Then she did read it, ya kan? Ada dua verb di sini, did sama read. Then she did read it, berarti apa? I thought she had not read it. Kemudian perfect tense, berarti ada has have ya. Have atau has ya, have atau has ini harusnya. Ini kan tergantung subjek ya. Have atau has with emphasis. Contoh, then he has gone there. He has gone there. Berarti I thought he had not gone there. Gitu ya. Nah, ini yang skill ketiga. Oke, kita sudah selesai tiga skill. Nah, kita akan praktis ya. Saya ingatkan dulu sebelum kita praktis. Skill pertama tadi kita fokus pada expression of agreement ya. Ada dua, positive statement dan negative statement ya. Jawabannya ada dua, agrees atau shares ya. Agrees atau shares. Nah, tandanya apa tandanya? Ada so do I, me too, I'll say, isn't it, you can say that again. Atau kalau yang negative statement, neither do I don't either. Gitu ya. Kemudian yang skill nomor 12, listen for expressions of uncertainty and suggestion ya. Expression of uncertainty itu kayak ada question tag-nya ya, isn't it? Kemudian kalau suggestion itu kayak why not do you bla 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 gitu ya. Nah, ini summary-nya ya. Kalau uncertainty itu ada isn't it, as far as I know, as far as I can tell. Kalau suggestion why not you bla bla bla. Why not do now? Do it now. Misal ini let's go there now. Let's go to the library right now seperti itu. Itu suggestion. Nah, tapi tetap ya sama menggunakan skill yang sebelum-sebelumnya ya, yaitu fokus pada second speaker. Kemudian yang skill nomor 13 ya, skill nomor 13, listen for emphatic expression of surprise. Ini tadi yang agak banyak ini tadi ya. Hmm. Nah, jawabannya kasih negatifnya, ya kan? Not, 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 gitu ya. Pokok kalau ada yang paling mudah dihafalin tuh yang nomor 3, 4, 5 ya. Karena apa? Ada dua kata kerja ya. Don't play, did read, has gone gitu ya. Kalau ini nah mungkin agak agak sulit ini ya. Pokok then he's then he's here, then you can go. Nah, itu can go, cannot go berarti gitu ya. Pokok dijawab negatifnya ya. Dijawab pilihan yang negatif. Oke, saya akan memutarkan 10 soal ya, aplikasi skill 11 sampai 13 ya. Silakan dipakai headsetnya ya supaya lebih jernih dan disiapkan mungkin kertas atau coretannya. Baik, ini saya putarkan satu kali. Ada 10 soal. Ya, saya putarkan satu kali. Nanti kita bahas bersama-sama. Baik, sudah siap headset, pensil, dan kertasnya? Sudah oke? Oke, kalau sudah oke, saya putar sekarang.
TOEFL exercise, skills 11 through 13. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
The phone bill is certainly high this month.
I'll say,
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
I saw Bill in calculus class this morning.
Then he's not sick anymore.
What had the man assumed? Number 3.
I don't know how I'm going to get this paper done by Monday.
why not stay home tonight instead of going out?
What does the woman suggest? Number 4.
The cafeteria is closed in the mornings.
So, the cafeteria doesn't serve breakfast.
What had the man assumed? Number 5.
Do you think we can park in that lot without getting a ticket?
As far as I know.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
I'm so glad to be finished with that class.
You can say that again.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
I couldn't finish any of the math problems that Professor Allen assigned for today.
Neither could I.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
I just got back from the post office.
Then you did remember to mail the package.
What had the woman assumed? Number 9.
I'm afraid there won't be enough space in my car.
Let's take my car instead. It's bigger than yours.
What does the man suggest? Number 10.
These muffins taste really great.
They were freshly made this morning, weren't they?
What does the man mean?
Oke, sudah selesai ya. Mari kita bahas. Yang sudah boleh ditaruh di kolom chat ya, jawabannya ya. Oke, kita bahas. Ya, kita bahas dulu. Dengan cara, oh ini udah ada yang jawab. Masih Kristi di A, C, A, A, D, A, D, D, B, D, B, O, T. Kristi salah 2. Terus, Waan. 1, 2 los ya, Bu ya. Berarti 3 sampai 10 ya. Oke. C, B, A, D. Oke. Baik, kita dengarkan lagi. Dengan speednya saya kurangi ya. Sebentar, ini ada nggak ini? Kecepatannya saya ganti 0,75. Atau 0,85 lah. Jangan 75. Nanti kelamaan. Oh ya, Bu. Oh, oke. It's okay. Sekarang kita putar lagi ya.
TOEFL exercise, skills 11 through 13. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
The phone bill is certainly high this month.
I'll say,
The phone bill is highly apa tadi? In this month. Pokoknya mahal. Apa ya tadi? Tak ulangi lagi.
Number 1.
The phone bill is certainly high this month.
The phone bill is certainly high this month. Intinya tagihan telepon bulan ini sangat tinggi atau mahal.
I'll say,
I'll say. Kalau I'll say, you can say that again. Berarti artinya ceweknya tuh setuju dengan statement dari si cowok tadi. Berarti jawabannya bisa langsung kita mencongak ya. She agrees with the man ya, yang D. Nggak ada she plans to talk a lot this month. Nggak ada talk di situ tadi. She has a lot to say about the phone bill. Enggak. The bill is high because she has a lot to say. Enggak ya. Berarti yang D. Oke. She agrees with the man.
What does the woman
Nomor
mean?
2 sekarang. Jawabannya D ya, nomor 1.
Number 2.
I saw Bill in calculus class this morning.
Then he's not sick anymore.
I saw Bill in the calculus class ya kalau nggak salah. Calculus class this morning ya. Kemudian dijawab eh, never sick anymore tuh ya gimana tadi sih?
Not sick anymore.
He not sick anymore ya.
Not sick anymore.
In calculus class this morning. I saw Bill in calculus class this morning.
I saw Bill in the calculus class in this morning, kelas kalkulus.
Then he's not sick anymore.
Then he's not sick
What had the
anymore.
man assumed?
What is the man apa itu tadi?
What had the man assumed?
Assume ya, assume. Bill had never really been sick. Bill was too sick to come to class. Bill was sick of calculus class. Bill had forgotten about the calculus class that morning. Oke, ini skill ke-13 ya. Yang kita jawab kebalikannya ya. Tadi kan cowoknya bilang Bill tidak pernah sakit anymore gitu ya. Berarti Bill was too sick to come to class. Ya, berarti yang B. Ya, ini yang skill nomor 13. Oke, next. Jadi kebalikannya ya, yang skill nomor 13 itu. Sekarang nomor 3.
Number 3.
I don't know how I'm gonna get this paper done by Monday.
I don't know how I gonna done this paper on Monday gitu ya. Intinya dia nggak tahu caranya untuk menyelesaikan paper ini Senin ini.
Why not stay home tonight instead?
Oh, I'm gonna get this paper done by Monday.
I gonna get this paper done in this Monday.
Why not stay home tonight instead of going out?
Why not stay tonight instead of going out Sunday night kalau nggak salah ya. Coba kita cek lagi.
Monday.
Why not stay home tonight
Why not stay home tonight instead of
going out?
going out? Nah,
What
berarti
does the woman suggest?
what does the woman suggest? Apa berarti? The man should go out tonight. Enggak ya. Berarti kita tetap fokus ke second speaker ya. The man should stay home and relax. Ini kalimat pertama benar, akhirnya salah ya. Stay at home and relax itu yang salah ya. Berarti the man should work on the paper tonight. Berarti yang C ya. Yang D salah. The man should go out Monday instead. Enggak ya. The man should work on the paper tonight. Yang C. Oke, next nomor 4.
Number 4.
The cafeteria is closed in the mornings.
The cafeteria is closed in the morning. Is apa was ya tadi ya? Coba.
4.
The cafeteria is closed
Oh,
in
is
the mornings.
closed in the morning.
So, the cafeteria doesn't serve breakfast.
So the cafeteria doesn't serve the breakfast. Ya.
What had the man assumed?
What had the man assumed? Assume ya. Nah, berarti ini tadi yang kebalikan tadi, yang expression of surprise tadi, kebalikannya berarti skill 13 ya. Berarti dia mengasumsikannya bahwa apa? The cafeteria was open in the morning. Gitu ya, kalau skill nomor 13 tadi. Saya ulangi ya. Karena ini agak tricky. Coba saya ulangi lagi.
Oh, the cafeteria doesn't.
The cafeteria
Number 4.
The cafeteria is closed in the mornings.
So, the cafeteria doesn't serve breakfast.
So, the cafeteria doesn't serve the breakfast. Berarti dia assume-nya itu cafeteria open gitu ya.
What had the man assumed?
What had the man assumed? Nah, berarti yang A ya. Dia berasumsi bahwa the cafeteria was open in the morning. Yang B, the cafeteria did not serve breakfast. Nah, itu biasanya salahnya ke jawab yang B. Makanya pertanyaan naratornya itu juga penting. Kita selain fokus pada second speaker, kita juga fokus pada pertanyaannya. What does the man assume? Nah, assume-nya itu menjadi keyword yang harus kita highlight to choose the best answer ya. Kemudian nomor 5 sekarang.
Number 5.
Do you think we can park in that lot without getting a ticket?
As far as I know.
What does the man mean?
What does the man mean?
Do you think we can park in that
Do you think we can park
lot without getting a ticket?
while
As
getting
far as
in
I
ticket?
know.
Ini
What
kayaknya
does
ini kayak mau beli tiket ya. As far as I know, berarti sejauh yang saya tahu. Ya. Dapatkah kita parkir di sini gitu ya? Mau beli tiket ya kalau nggak salah itu ya. Ya, kita cek lagi ya.
number 5?
Do you think we can park in that lot without
Do you think we can park in that lot? Lot gitu ya. In that lot,
getting a ticket?
getting
As
the
far as I
ticket.
know,
Oh, getting the ticket as far as
What
I
does the
know.
man mean?
Nah, what does the man mean? As far as I know. Berarti kan kayak expression of uncertainty. Berarti yang skill berapa tadi? Skill 12. Berarti apa? He believes that it is acceptable to park there. Ya, yang A. Tadi itu woman-nya tuh bilang lot itu lot gitu ya. Kalau kalau ini kalau TOEFL itu kan American accent ya. Tapi kalau British accent itu memang agak ini agak 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 British accent ya ceweknya ngomongnya. Bisa kan bilangnya kan lot gitu ya. Ini lot, parking lot gitu ya. Kalau British itu kan misal bilang suggestion tuh ya suggestion, suggest gitu. Agak aneh ya, cuma memang gitu. Nah, ini kalau kalian yang belajar IELTS, nah, biasanya pakai yang British accent. Oke, next itu tadi intermezzo ya. Berarti yang A ya jawabannya ya. He believes that it is acceptable to park there. As far as I know, gitu. Nomor 6.
Number 6.
I'm so glad to be finished with that class.
I'm so glad to be finished with that class, gitu ya.
You can say that again.
You can say that again.
What
Nah, artinya,
does the man mean?
what does the man mean? Artinya, ini yang skill 11 tadi ya. Artinya, he shares woman's opinion ya, atau he agrees the woman's opinion. Berarti artinya apa? Opini woman tadi apa? Happy dengan kelasnya. Ya, berarti jawabannya yang D. He's happy the class is over. Ya, yang D. Oke, next.
Number 7.
I couldn't finish any of the math problems that Professor Allen assigned for today.
Neither could I.
Neither could I.
What does the man mean?
Oke, what does the man mean? Ini skill nomor 11 ya, yaitu expression of agreement. Tapi ini yang negative statement ya, tadi ya. Neither do I. Coba kita ulangi lagi.
Problems that Professor Allen.
7.
I couldn't finish any of the math problems
I couldn't finish any of the math problem
that Professor Allen assigned for today.
Neither
that Professor Alanas ya, sign today. That Professor Alanas sign today. Yang diberikan Profesor Anna today.
could I.
Neither could I.
What does the man mean?
Couldn't finish ya. Berarti apa? Jawabannya yang 7. He finished all the problem. Enggak. Ada n-nya gitu ya. Couldn't ya. Berarti kan enggak. He doesn't believe that the woman said enggak. He was able to finish enggak. Berarti both he and the woman ya, keduanya baik cowok dan cewek itu tadi were unsuccessful on the math problem. Ya. Yang D ya, yang do. Oke. Nomor 8.
Number 8.
I just got back from the post office.
Then you did
I just get back from the post office gitu ya.
Number 8.
I just got back from the post office.
Then you did remember to mail the package.
Can you did remember the mail to package apa ya tadi?
Back from the post office.
Then you did remember to mail the package.
To mail the package. Can you did remember to mail the package? Ada did remember ya. Berarti yang skill berapa tadi? Skill 13. Did remember ya. Ada dua verb di situ. Berarti ada emphasis ya. Statement of emphatic. Penekanan. Berarti can you did remember? Ya kalau nggak salah ya. Berarti kebalikannya ya. Berarti dia tidak ingat. Mana ini jawaban yang menyatakan tidak ingat? Yang B ya. The man had forgotten to go to the post office. Ya. Itu skill nomor 13. Next nomor 9.
What had the woman assumed?
Nah, what had the woman assumed? Jadi ceweknya tuh berasumsi sama dengan pertanyaan sebelumnya tadi lah ya. What does the woman assume? Jadi woman-nya itu berasumsi bahwa yang man itu forget. Padahal enggak gitu ya. Tadi yang masuk skill 13. Sekarang nomor 9.
Number 9.
I'm afraid there won't be enough space in my car.
Let's take my car instead. It's bigger than yours.
Let's check my cars instead. It's bigger than yours. Ini ceweknya itu khawatir kalau mobilnya nggak cukup. Kemudian sama man-nya disuggest. Ah, kita dengerin lagi ya.
Number 9.
I'm afraid there won't be enough space in my car.
I'm afraid there are not enough space in my car gitu kayak nggak salah ya. Terus dijawab,
Let's take my car instead.
let's check my car instead.
It's bigger than yours.
It's bigger than
What
yours.
does the man suggest?
Oke, what does the man suggest? Berarti yang they should take both cars. Enggak. The woman should try not to be afraid. Enggak. The woman should buy a bigger car. No, they should go together in his car. Nah, his car berarti pakai car-nya yang cowok. Berarti yang D ya. 9D. Next.
Number 10.
These muffins taste really great.
They were fresh.
This muffin taste is really great gitu ya bilangnya. Muffin, kue muffin.
These muffins taste really great.
They were freshly made this morning, weren't they?
They freshly made this morning, weren't they? Nah, ada tag question di situ. Dia dibikin pagi ini kan, gitu ya. Berarti ada tag question, berarti dia masuk skill 11 ya kalau nggak salah. Dia dibikin pagi ini kan, gitu ya. Berarti yang mana? He wants to know if the muffin tastes good, enggak? He thinks the muffins were recently prepared. Yang B, ya. Dia berpikir bahwa muffinnya baru saja di prepare, disediakan. Nah, kan baru pagi ini gitu ya bahasanya. Kita cek lagi ya.
Number 10.
These muffins taste really great.
They were freshly made this morning, weren't they?
Weren't they? Dibuat pagi ini kan gitu. Weren't they? Berarti jawabannya he thinks the muffins were recently prepared. Ingat skill yang sebelumnya yang 1 sampai 10 itu pilihlah jawaban yang justru tidak sama. Avoid similar sound gitu ya. Nanti dicek ya di video saya sebelumnya di batch 2. Oke. Kita kembali ke masih ada waktu setengah jam ke skill 14 dan 15 ya. Nah, jadi rencana saya malam ini adalah kita belajar 5 skill listening. Oke. Sekarang kita ke skill 14. Nah, nanti kita akan eh, apa namanya? Berlatih lagi ya menggunakan recording dari YouTube seperti tadi. Jadi saya akan menjelaskan skill 14 dan 15, kemudian nanti kita uh, practice directly. Skill 14, listen for wishes. Ya. Conversations about wishes can appear in the short dialogues. The important idea to remember about wishes is that a wish implies that the opposite of the wish is true. Oke, opposite. Nah, ini kita sudah masuk ya di eh, skill 14 itu masuk contrary meaning ya, makna yang bertolak belakang, yang kontra. Contoh, kalau kita dapat soal seperti ini, misal, on the recording you will hear, it's too bad that you have to stay here and work during the school break. It's too bad that you have to stay here and work during the school break. Kemudian dijawab, I really wish, nah, ada wish, ada harapan. I really wish I could go with you and the others to Palm Springs. I really wish I could go with you and the others to Palm Springs. Saya berharap aku bisa pergi dengan kamu dan yang lainnya ke Palm Springs. Berarti artinya apa dia? Ya berarti kenyataannya bertolak belakang dengan yang diharapkan. Itu ya. Berarti apa? He is unable to go on the trip. Ya. Palm Spring. Nih, school break. School break itu kan libur sekolah mau ke Palm Springs. Ya, berarti on the trip ya. Artinya apa berarti? What does the man mean? Ya. He is unable to go on the trip. Ya. Intinya kalau ada kata wish ya on the second speaker, so you have to choose the contradictive option, the contrary meanings ya. Ini contohnya yang ini. Ini summary-nya ya. In this dialogue, the man wishes that he could go with the others on the trip. So, the implied meaning is that he is unable to go. The correct answer is therefore answer B. The following chart outlines the key points that you should know about wishes. Nah, ini ada summary-nya lagi ya, seperti skill sebelumnya. Oke, poinnya. Ada poin, ada example, ada meaning ya. Di sini an affirmative wish imply a negative reality. Negative reality. Seperti ini. I wish I had time to help. Artinya apa? No time to help. Ya. Yang ini negative wish implies an affirmative reality. I wish I did not have time to help. Berarti artinya apa? Dia have time to help gitu ya. Berarti kebalikannya. Kalau ini positif, berarti jawabannya negatif. Kalau ini negatif, so the answer is positive ya. I wish I didn't have time to help. Berarti the reality atau the meaning he or she has time to help. Gitu ya. Kemudian yang ini. The past tense verb implies a present reality. Ya. The past tense verb implies a present reality. Contoh, I wish he were at home. Ini nah ini kan harusnya he kan was ya. Kalau ini were berarti ini ada conditional ya. Conditional sentence tipe berapa ya? Saya lupa ya. Kan ada 3 tipe ya. 0, 1, 2 atau ya. Nah, ini kalau tipe conditional ini ada pengecualian ya. Yang biasanya he was kita pakai he were. Ini adalah tipe conditional type tipe 0 atau 1 atau 2 lah. Saya lupa mesti kalau rumus-rumus gitu. Pokoknya ini pengecualian yang biasanya he was jadi he were. Grammarnya. I wish I wish he were at home. Saya rasa eh, aku harap dia ada di rumah. Berarti kenyataannya is not at home. Ya, tidak ada di rumah. Oke. The past perfect tense verb implies a past reality. I wish he had been at home. Saya harap dia telah berada di rumah. Berarti was not at home. Sama aja ya. Ya, ini sebenarnya bersama semua ya. Uh, if the sentence is if the wish is positive, so the answer is negative. Sama, positif, negatif, positif, negatif. Nah, ini ada bintangnya ini tadi yang saya jelaskan ya. Remember that were is used is instead of was in wishes. I wish I were going. Ya, ini ada harapan itu ya, pakai wish. Oke, ada grammar yang lainnya yang kita ingat lagi. Oke, I think skill 14 is easy to follow ya. Easy to understand. Nah, kita sekarang ke the last skill on this meeting, yaitu skill 15. Skill 15 berarti masih poin contrary meaning ya. Nah, ini ada gede di sini. Berarti ini masih masuk contrary meaning. Listen for untrue condition. Dengarkan pada untrue conditions. Apa itu? Ya. Conversations containing conditions can appear in the short dialogues. Ya. Conversation containing a condition can appear in the short dialogues. The important idea to remember about conditions is that a condition implies that the opposite of the condition is true. Ya, untrue condition. Contoh, on the recording you will hear, do you think that you'll be able to go to the party? Do you think that you'll be able to go to the party? If I had time, I would go. If I had time, I would go. What does the woman say about the party? Maybe she'll go. She'll go to she will go. She has time. Show sampean. Pakai short lagi ya. She has time. She will go. She is going even if she doesn't have time. It's impossible to go. Berarti yang D. Ingat ya, ini masih skill contrary meaning ya. Berarti ini kan bilang, jika aku punya waktu, aku akan pergi. Berarti realitanya tidak punya waktu dan tidak akan pergi ya. Artinya apa? It's impossible to go. Itu ya. Untuk skill nomor 15 ini. Oke. Ini in this question the condition ya. Ini bentuk condition ya. The condition if I had time implies that the opposite is true. The woman does not have time for the party, so it's impossible to go. Therefore, the best answer to this question is answer D. Ya. The following book outlines the key points that you should know about untrue condition. Nah, ini ada summary-nya lagi ya, summary-nya lagi. Ini sama ya? Oh ya, ini ya. Ini kayak sama kayak tadi ya. If she, oh enggak deh, beda. Pakai if ya. An affirmative condition implies a negative reality. If she were at home, nah, pakai were lagi ya. If she were at home, she could do it. Berarti artinya apa? Not at home. Ini negative condition ya. If she weren't ya. Hati-hati ya kalau dalam recordingnya cuma gitu doang ya. If she weren't at home, she could do it. Berarti ini kan jika dia tidak di rumah. Berarti realitanya atau meaningnya at home, dia di rumah. Gitu ya. A past tense implies a present reality. If I had money, I would buy it. Artinya apa? Dia tidak punya uang dan dia tidak akan membelinya. Gitu ya. Kalau mau complete meaningnya, ya. If I had money, I would buy it. Artinya I do not have money and I wouldn't buy it, gitu kan. Kemudian yang ini, if I had, ini yang past perfect. I had money, I would have bought it. Saya telah memiliki ya. Saya telah memiliki money, I would have bought it. Berarti I didn't have money. Pokoknya positif jawabannya negatif. Negatif jawabannya positif gitu ya. Yang ini, had I had money, I would have bought it. Jika saya punya uang, saya akan membelinya. Berarti I did not have money. Gitu ya. Ini ada bintang-bintangnya. Ini ada bintang satu. Ya, kita cek di sini. Remember that were kayak tadi ya is used instead of was ya. Walaupun ini kan kita kan kemarin kalau pas pertemuan pertama she itu kan harusnya pakai was ya. Kenapa ini pakai were? Ya, because ini adalah conditional type. Conditional type. Jadi if I were there, I would have. Jadi kalau kita mau speaking ya, kalau itu adalah kalimat kondisional, pengandaian jika maka dalam bahasa Indonesia ya, kita pakainya were. If I were there, harusnya kan I was ya. If I were there, I would have help. Jika aku di sana, aku akan membantu. Berarti kenyataannya apa? I was not there and I wouldn't help. Kemudian yang bintang 2 yang mana ini? Yang ini ya. Oh, ini ya. Had I had money, I would have. Ini kan inversi ya, kalimat inversi ya. Had I had money, I would have bought it. Did not have money. Ya. This has the same meaning with if I had money ya. Jadi sebenarnya ini same meaning ya. Had I had money. Ini kan kalau yang belum tahu tipe inversi ya, inversi dalam bahasa Inggris, ini kayak kok urutannya balik-balik gitu ya. Nah, aslinya tuh ini. If I had money, jika saya telah memiliki uang. Jadi had di sini adalah telah, yang di sini adalah memiliki. Note that the subject and had are inverted. Jadi diinversi. Nah, nanti itu ada skillnya tersendiri di structure ya. Oke. Sudah selesai, kita akan latihan lagi 2 skill ini. Ya, ya saya ingatkan lagi ya sebelum kita latihan. Skill 14 dan 15 adalah contrary meanings. Yang pertama, listen for wishes. Ya, kalau ada wish, nah berarti jawabannya opposite. I wish gitu, ada kata itunya. I wish I could go. Ini ada wish-wish doang ya ini, gampang ini. Kemudian yang ini, kalau tadi pakai wish, ini pakai if I, if you ya. Listen for answer condition, bentuk kondisional. If, if gitu. Jawabannya pokoknya semuanya eh, lawan katanya. Meaningnya lawannya, contrary meaning. Oke, sekarang silakan lagi disiapkan lagi ya headsetnya, kemudian kertasnya untuk menjawab the last practice. Oke. Ini yang tadi sebentar tadi sudah saya siapkan. Bentar ya. Kayaknya bukan. Saya dengerin MU. Oke. Ini ya. Ya, TOEFL exercise skill 14 to 15 listening Longman. Jadi bukunya yang saya pakai tadi buku Longman ya. Ada 10 soal. Silahkan ya. Silahkan dijawab mulai sekarang.
TOEFL exercise. Skills 14 through 15. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Did you enjoy the film?
I wish it had not been so violent.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Did you remember to close the windows before we left?
If I had left the windows open, the rain would have gotten in.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Are your parents able to come to the graduation ceremonies?
I wish they were able to come.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Are you going on vacation next week?
I would miss the conference if I took my vacation next week.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
You have chemistry lab this afternoon, don't you?
Yes, and I really wish I didn't have to go there.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
How could they have run out of gas?
Had they filled up the tank at the last service station, they wouldn't have run out of gas.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
You have such a heavy schedule this semester.
I really wish I had not registered for so many courses.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Do you take the bus to work every day?
If I didn't take the bus, I don't know how I would get there.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Do you have any eggs that I could borrow? I need them for a dish I'm preparing.
I wish I had bought some when I was at the store.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
How is Teresa feeling?
If she had taken the medicine that the doctor prescribed, she might be feeling a lot better.
What does the man mean?
Oke, ya sudah dapat jawabannya. Nah, silahkan bisa di chat-chat di uh, Zoom chat ya, yang sudah dapat jawabannya. Kita bahas. Ini lebih mudah ya. Skill 14-15 ini. Oke, sudah ada satu yang masuk CBACD, terus DJBBC. Oke, good, Mbak Rosi, betul semua ya. Oke, it's good for you. Oke, kita ada lagi yang masuk. Nice, oke.
TOEFL exercise, skills 14 through 15. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Did you enjoy the film?
I wish it had not been so violent.
What does the woman mean?
Ceweknya bilang, I wish that it is not too violent ya. Misalnya, saya berharap itu tidak terlalu violent, kejam gitu ya. Berarti kenyataannya filmnya kejam ya. Apakah dia enjoy nggak ya? Berarti she thinks the film was too violent. Tadi kan dia negatif ya. Not violent berarti jawabannya positif gitu. Next, nomor 2.
Number 2.
Did you remember to close the windows before we left?
Did you remember to close the window before we left? Gitu.
If I had left the windows open, the
If I have left the windows open, jika aku telah meninggalkan window dalam keadaan terbuka,
rain would have gotten in.
Those before we left?
If I had left the windows open, the rain would have gotten in.
the rain would got in. Ya. Berarti dia kenyataannya menutup ya. Jika aku meninggalkan window dalam posisi terbuka, hujan akan masuk. Berarti kenyataannya kan ada if I, berarti if I. Berarti ini skill nomor 15. Berarti the rain did not get in ya. Next nomor
What
3.
does the man mean? Number 3.
Are your parents able to come to the graduation ceremonies?
Are your parents come to the graduation ceremony ya kalau nggak salah. Apakah keluargamu datang di graduation ceremony?
I wish they were able to come.
I wish they were able to come. Saya berharap mereka dapat hadir. Berarti kenyataannya her family is unable to come to graduation. Yang A ya.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Are you going on vacation next week?
Are you going on vacation next week?
I would miss the conference if I took my vacation next week.
I will miss the conference if I took the vacation next week. Intinya aku akan ketinggalan conference kalau aku if I took the vacation next week. Berarti dia memilih attend the conference ya. C ya. He will attend the conference instead of attend the vacation ya. Take the vacation.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
You have chemistry lab this afternoon, don't you?
You have chemistry lab this afternoon, don't you? Kamu punya kelas di laboratorium kimia kan gitu ya.
Yes, and I really wish I didn't have to go there.
Yes, and I wish I don't go there gitu ya. Aku harap aku tidak ke sana. Berarti kenyataannya he has to go to the lab ya. Kita ulangi lagi.
Yes, and I really wish I didn't have to go there.
I didn't have to go there. Berarti he has to go there, yaitu lab.
What does the man mean?
5D ya.
Number 6.
How could they have run out of gas?
How they could have run out of gas. Bagaimana mereka bisa kehabisan bensin lah atau gas di sini kayaknya bahan bakar minyak.
Had they filled up the tank at the last service station,
Had they filled the tank, had tadi ya, yang inverted tadi ya, inverted tadi, yang terakhir.
Run out of gas.
had they filled up the tank at the last service station,
Had they filled up the tank in the last gas station,
they wouldn't have run out of gas.
they wouldn't have run out the gas. Jika mereka berhenti dan mengisi di gas station yang terakhir ya, dia tidak akan kehabisan bensin atau gas. Berarti artinya
What does the woman mean?
artinya mereka they run out of the gas, run out of gas because they didn't stop at the gas station. Jadi kenyataannya mereka kehabisan bensin karena tidak berhenti di gas station. Number 7.
Number 7.
You have such a heavy schedule this semester.
You have such a heavy schedule in this semester ya kalau nggak salah.
7.
You have such a heavy schedule
You have such a heavy schedule
this semester.
this
I
semester.
really wish I had not registered for so many courses.
I wish I have not registered so many courses. Ya.
I wish I had not registered for so many courses.
I wish
What does
I-
the man mean?
berarti dia berharap aku berharap aku tidak register mendaftar di banyak course semester ini. Berarti artinya he enrolled. Jadi register ya, register itu kan synonym with enroll. Berarti he enroll in more courses than he really wants. Berarti dia daftar more courses than he really wants. Berarti yang C. Sekarang nomor 8.
Number 8.
Do you take the bus to work every day?
Do you take the bus to work every day? Apakah kamu menggunakan bus untuk bekerja setiap hari?
If I didn't take the bus, I don't know how I would get there.
If I didn't take the bus, I don't know how to get the workplace atau there. Coba.
Didn't take the bus, I don't know how I would get there.
I don't know how I would get there. Jika saya tidak menggunakan bus, berarti dia tadi kan tidak menggunakan bus, berarti artinya menggunakan bis ya. Berarti she regularly takes the bus. Berarti 8B ya.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Do you have any eggs that I could borrow? I need
Do you have any eggs that I could borrow? Apakah kamu punya beberapa telur untuk aku pinjam?
Number 9.
Do you have any eggs that I could borrow? I need them for a dish I'm preparing.
I need them for a dish preparing.
I wish I had bought
I wish I had bought
some when I was at the store.
someone else at the store. Berarti dia tidak punya. Berarti she doesn't have any eggs to lend him. Lend. Bedakan borrow sama lend ya. Kalau borrow, berarti jawabannya yang B ya, 9B. Kalau borrow itu kita pinjam. Kalau lend itu meminjamkan. Ya, jadi cowoknya kan bilang, can I borrow misalnya. Berarti I wish I can lend gitu ya. Meminjamkan. meminjam. Meminjam borrow, meminjamkan lend. Okay, next.
What does the woman mean?
She doesn't have any eggs to lend him.
Number 10.
How is Teresa feeling?
If she had taken the medicine that the doctor prescribed, she might be feeling a lot better.
Jika dia take the prescribe itu kayak menuruti prescribe itu kan resep dari dokter, dia harusnya lebih baik. Kita cek lagi ya.
Number 10.
How is Teresa feeling?
How is Teresa feeling? Teresa. How is Teresa feeling?
If she had taken the medicine that the doctor prescribed,
If he takes the medicine of the doctor prescribed,
she might be feeling a lot better.
she might be feeling a lot better.
What does the man mean?
Berarti Teresa didn't follow the doctor's order. Yang C ya. Teresa tidak follow the doctor's orders atau di situ memparafrase prescribe. Prescribe itu resep ya, dari dokter. Baik. Nah, itu saja ya materi listening pada malam hari ini. Alhamdulillah malam hari ini kita belajar 5 skill ya, skill 11 sampai skill 15. Nah, bagi yang baru bergabung, skill 1 sampai 10 bisa dilihat di YouTube saya ya. Sebelum kita akhiri, ada yang ditanyakan di chat, silahkan. Besok besok kita ada pertemuan lagi ya. Pertemuannya kan Rabu Kamis ya. Besok listening lagi ya. Besok listening lagi. Jangan lupa untuk gabung di jam 19.30 ya. Saya ada kelas IELTS Senin Selasa dan TOEFL Rabu Kamis. Free 8 meetings ya. Nanti mungkin ada batch-batch selanjutnya. Ini adalah batch yang ketiga. Nah, ditunggu saja ya. Baik, kita akhiri. Kalau nggak ada yang ditanyakan, kita akhiri dengan hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam.